If you're seeing the third-party cookies blocked message in Google Chrome, don't worry. In this video, I'm going to show you how to fix it step by step. This issue usually happens when a website needs embedded content to work properly, like login forms, payment pages, comment boxes, or other external features, and Chrome is blocking those cookies by default. By the end of this tutorial, you'll know how to allow third-party cookies globally, how to whitelist only specific websites for better privacy, and how to turn off experimental cookie phase-out flags if you're a developer and Chrome is still forcing the block. If this video helps, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe for more simple tech tutorials just like this. Let's jump in. First, let's look at the easiest option, allowing third-party cookies globally. This means Chrome will let all websites load external features that rely on cookies. To do that, open Google Chrome on your computer. Then go to the top right corner and click the three-dot menu. From there, click Settings. Once the Settings page opens, look at the left sidebar and click Privacy and Security. In the main panel, select Third-Party Cookies. On this page, for Allow Third-Party Cookies. As soon as you select it, Chrome will update that setting and websites that were blocked may start working again. Now, this is the quickest fix, but it is not always the best choice if you want to keep stronger privacy controls. So if you only need one or two websites to work properly, the better method is to whitelist specific sites instead of opening third-party cookies for everything. To do that, go back to Settings, then Privacy and Security, and open third-party cookies again. Scroll down until you find the section called Customize Behaviors, or on some versions it may say Sites allowed to use third-party cookies. This is where you can create a site-specific exception. Click the Add button next to Allow to use third-party cookies. In the field that appears, type the website domain in the proper format. For example, you would enter something like *example.com, and you should replace example.com with the actual site you want to allow. The wildcard format helps include subdomains too, which is useful for sites that load content from multiple parts of the same domain. After entering the domain, then click Add to save the rule. This method is recommended because it gives you much more control. Instead of lowering privacy settings for every website you visit, you're only allowing the site you trust or the site that actually needs it. If you're fixing a login issue, checkout problem, or embedded service that refuses to load, this is usually the safest option. Now, if you're still having problems and you're a developer or advanced user, there's one more thing to check. Chrome may have an experimental cookie phase-out flag enabled, and that can force third-party cookie blocks even when your normal settings look correct. To check this, click in the address bar and type chrome://flags, then press Enter. This opens Chrome's experimental features page. In the search bar on that page, type test-third-party-cookie-phase-out or tracking protection. If you find a related flag, change its drop-down status to disabled. After that, look for the relaunch button at the bottom of the window and click it to restart Chrome and apply the changes. Once Chrome restarts, test the website again. In many cases, the blocked cookie issue will now be resolved and the site should load correctly. If not, double check that you added the correct domain and make sure the site is actually listed in your allowed third-party cookies section. So to quickly recap, if you want the simplest fix, allow third-party cookies globally. If you want better privacy, whitelist only the specific website that needs access. And if you're troubleshooting a stubborn developer issue, disable the experimental cookie phase-out flag in chrome://flags and relaunch Chrome. If this tutorial helped you fix the issue, please give the video a like and subscribe to the channel for more helpful Chrome tips, browser fixes, and easy step-by-step tutorials. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.